Hey guys, I'm Steven and this is Rowan Ridge Farm in Charlestown, New Hampshire. And we are breeding and raising heritage hogs on pasture. We have piglets year round. We're selling a lot of feeder piglets. We're improving our breeding operation. And we're also raising high quality pasture pork that we're selling through the USDA, as well as half and whole pork shares that we're selling. And raising pigs is, you could say, my passion. I'm really excited about doing it. I started doing this 4 years ago, expecting it to be this really difficult, tenuous process. And when I started, I certainly had my hands full and I made plenty of mistakes. And every spring, I sell a lot of feeder piglets going to people whose first time it is raising pigs. I have reservations coming in now in September. I've had them coming in even in August where people are saying, I want to get on the list for spring of 2026. I spend a little bit of time lurking in the New Hampshire Farm Life page on Facebook, and I see a lot of questions about, hey, first time raising pigs, and there's a whole bunch of questions that go there. And I wanted to offer a course here in Charlestown where you can come to our farm, spend 2 days with us on October 25th and 26th, and we will answer every question that you can throw at us in those 2 days in our Homestead Pigs 101 course. And I'm going to put the link for that in the description for this video. We're going to cover a whole bunch of things, and you can click that link to get the full syllabus of what we're going to talk about throughout the class. But a handful of things that we're going to cover. Number one is just farm planning. So are you raising pigs for your own enjoyment, or are you trying to make it into a commercial operation where you want to be able to make money off of this and grow? Or maybe it's something that's a little bit of a hybrid where you want to raise a couple for yourself and then maybe sell a couple to friends and family so that everything kind of pays for itself. And how to budget for feed, select a butcher, how to select a good breeder. And full disclosure, as a breeder, one of the things I'm going to be offering folks who take this course with us is going to be a 10% discount and a reservation at the top of our list for spring 2026 piglets. So that could be an incentive there for folks that are thinking about doing this. But to me, farming is about community, and it is one of the few things that remains in this world where you can't really do it online. It kind of has to be done in person, and it forces us to come out of our comfort zone a little bit. Offering a course on my property, on my farm, is something that, yeah, it's a little bit intimidating, and I'm excited about it though, because every time we have to confront something that's challenging, like the first time when I brought my pigs home, and then few minutes after that when my pigs ran through the fence and down the road, and I got a good workout chasing them down the road and got to meet a whole bunch of my neighbors and ask them, hey, if you see some pigs, could you give me a call? Here's my number, and I'm sorry if they dig your lawn up. Those kind of things, it can be very stimulating, and when that happens, it forces us to level up. And so October 25th and 26th, we're going to be having that course right here, and we're going to be talking about farm planning. We're going to be talking about site selection, what kind of terrain area that you want to put your pigs on. I'm going to be encouraging participants to bring video and photos so that we can kind of see and help plan and discuss where you're thinking about having your pigs. We'll talk about feeders and waterers, basic infrastructure. We're going to talk about physical fencing. We're going to talk about fence chargers, because I love to talk about fence chargers. And I promise you, whatever fence charger you have, we can find a hotter one that's going to shock those pigs even harder, so that you don't have to deal with trimming fences and worrying about your pigs getting out. More voltage is always a good thing. We'll talk about the different types of breeds. I work here with purebred old spot pigs. I have purebred Tamworth herd as well, and we are just adding a purebred Berkshire herd. So we're going to have three-way crosses that we're going to be building to build a better pig effectively. And we want to share what we're doing here in terms of our breeding with you guys, but we also want to help mentor and encourage folks that are new to pigs, because raising pigs, it can be a little challenging at certain parts, but if you go with good information, you can stack the deck in your favor, and you can have a really, really simple and enjoyable time raising your pigs out. They're great around kids. We're going to talk about temperament and the breed and temperament issues that can come up. Answer questions about, is the Idaho pasture pig the best pig that has ever been invented? Spoiler alert, I don't necessarily believe that there is one breed that is overall better. A lot of it depends on what you're trying to do, but we want to be able to help you guys plan that. We're also going to talk about butcher selection, things that you should know when you're selecting a butcher in terms of cost, filling out cut sheets, how to talk to your clients when you are starting to sell pork to other people, so that you have some of this knowledge in your head before you go. And then that way, when you're encountering challenges, you have mentorship and you have support, and you can always, come back and follow up with us, and we can try to help build that community around participating in our local food supply system. There's the entire list of things that are going on nhpork.com/classes, Homestead Pigs 101. In the future, I think we're going to offer classes on breeding and farrowing for folks that want to go from doing feeder pigs to starting to breed your own pigs, but that'll probably be in the spring. There's a 6-person participant maximum for this class. Depending on what attendance looks like, we may offer a second one this fall and maybe even another one in the winter. We're going to be giving away some pork. We have some other merch that we're going to try to build in there, just so that when folks are coming out here, I want to make sure that you guys are leaving with more than you came with, and that you're really getting your time's worth and your money's worth, because time is a really expensive thing that we have to give, but we can do this together, support each other, and I'm really excited to get more people into raising pigs, because I know there's a lot of questions out there, but if you're getting started in pigs in 2026, I hope you'll come join us and we can take this journey together, and it's going to be a great time.